carrots that can be prizes.
Oh, that would be good. Okay, which country consumes the most ice cream per capita? All right, so I'm going to end the polling. Has everybody answered all the questions? Has everybody? No, Bob?
Let Bob catch up.
Okay, Bob, if you can catch up really quickly, that would be good.
Okay.
Say your prayers
Remember
fast.
those speed reading
Oh,
courses?
man, this pressure. I do watch Jeopardy.
This is worse than Jeopardy.
I did more right in Jeopardy than I'm sure I got right on these.
Are you finished?
I'm getting there. One more. Yeah, I think I'm done. The heck, I don't need to be right.
Carlisle, you just joined us, so you're going to miss out on trivia number 1. but
Okay.
that's okay.
That's okay.
We
Am I
don't-
on number 2?
Okay,
We haven't started.
We haven't started number 2 yet. So who comes up as iPhone? Who is that?
They're still connecting.
You're still connecting the audio.
Is it me?
No, no,
Name's
we'll
on
find
there.
out when it connects. But anyway, okay, so are we all done? We're going to end polling in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. So what country consumes the most ice cream per capita? Now you can yell out what you think is right.
Japan.
Argentina.
You know,
No, no.
50% of you said Japan, 30% of you said New Zealand, nobody said Argentina. I thought that was a good guess. And 20% of you said the US. And actually the answer is New Zealand.
You got it. Paul. He's the smart one, not me.
Okay, so somebody thought that IBM stood for International Brands Malaysia, and somebody thought that it stood for Insurencia Bilbao Managua. I'm sorry, those were just fake. It is International Business Machines. Ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
Okay.
That wasn't an answer.
What?
Yes,
Yeah, it
yes,
was.
Yes, it was.
Scroll down.
Yep, number
If
4.
you scroll down.
I think that's the only one I got right.
I kept looking for that answer. Okay. All
Okay,
right.
which animal has 10 hearts? Which animal has 10 hearts? Okay, so 40% of you thought octopus, which was a good guess. I'll give you that. And 60% of you thought earthworm, which is correct.
Oh,
I got that one.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
stretch
Yay.
the worms.
Okay, so
so is that a Valentine's Day mascot then?
yeah.
Work for home, that would get you points, right?
So the following US cities with professional sports teams have lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. And the answer is think Boston Bruins, Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs. I should have said the Bears.
Detroit,
Cincinnati Bengals, Detroit Lions,
Cincinnati.
Detroit Tigers, and Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh,
The 50% of you who said Boston, Chicago, Cincinnati, Detroit, and Memphis were correct. Okay, so how many of you figured out who Tippi Hedren's daughter is? 70% of you said Melanie Griffith, 10% Barbie Benton, 10% Annette O'Toole, 10% Michelle Pfeiffer. The correct answer is Melanie Griffith.
Oh, I got there.
Okay, and a teaspoon of a neutron star. You know what? Ace was the one who suggested that I put in this option of the weight of the earth. And he said, this is going to make everybody say it's that. And you're wrong. 70% of you thought it was the weight of the earth. That is not correct. Actually, the correct answer is 6 billion tons. And one person said that. Who was that? Who answered 6 billion tons? Well, I salute
me.
you. You were correct. You were correct. Okay, the forget-me-not is the official flower of Indiana, Maine, South Carolina, Alaska, or Hawaii. I'm disappointed that none of you guessed South Carolina because I put that in thinking that you all would think that because I'm from South Carolina, I would put in my state's flower, but nobody guessed it. It was a good idea, but 70% of you thought Indiana, 20% thought Maine, one person said Alaska, nobody said South Carolina or Hawaii, and the one person who said Alaska is correct.
Wow.
Oh,
Sally Hartman, Sally
My
Hartman.
last good trip.
Finish this quote from Mark Twain: the human race has one really effective weapon, and that is prayer, love, laughter, or stupidity. Most of you were correct. Laughter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mark Twain. A dodecahedron has how many sides?
I would have thought about it more.
Is it 24? Is it 12? Is it 9? Is it 33? Or is it 54?
okay. If you get the answer correct on this, I'm going to fine you for being a geek on Tuesday.
Well,
First of all, we
three.
have to remember.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I forgot my answers.
I did
Three of
too.
Dude,
Three of you got this correct. 3 of you. It's 12.
Ah,
Oh,
things.
that wasn't my answer.
I don't remember.
Okay.
how to put it.
All right.
Consider yourself fined, Lorna.
So how
Gotcha.
many of you
Thank
were
you, Joe.
awake during English in 12th grade? I think is when we talked about Chaucer. Was it 11th
didn't.
grade? I don't know. Okay, Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. Maybe it was 8th grade. We had to memorize part of this. Nobody said 1, which was correct.
Right.
Nobody said, or not, I'm sorry. Nobody said it was 1 chapter, and you were right to say no to that. Nobody answered 14 chapters, also good answer. 30% of you said 10 chapters. 30% of you said 24 chapters. 40% of you, 4 people said 12. And the answer is
12.
24.
We got it.
Okay,
Just a guess.
good guess. Good guess.
10.
So we're going to share the results. There they are. Can you see the results there?
Yes.
All right.
I love that infrared bread making machine.
You like that? I
That's
thought
my
that was
favorite.
pretty creative.
Yeah.
First one, I love that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have several other trivia contests. So I think you should pick which one we're going to do next. So we have 2 other general trivias. We have trivia that includes booze,
oh, I vote for that one.
and we have we have 2 that are alcohol centric. I didn't want to be too alcohol centric tonight, but it is happy hour.
It is happy hour.
Yeah, so the
Right.
first one is a true or false. So that should be easy. What do you think?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
We can handle that.
All right, so we're gonna continue the trivia 1. Let's see. We're gonna do polls. Here we go. We're gonna do poll number, end polling. Oh, how can I do? No.
Jeff, well, she's doing that.
Here we go,
Somebody
here we go.
asked where you're driving.
If you're driving, you need to put your drink down so that you can mark your things without.
He's muted, and so he can't answer me, unfortunately, and he better not type it in.
Yeah, wherever it is, it's got snow.
I suspect he's in Jersey.
It looks like he's been
Ah,
in
that's
this
probably where he's
forever.
at.
Sure.
When I lived in New Jersey, that was
And
the
he's-
nicest
Hopefully he's
snow.
turning left.
I hope so.
Okay, we're gonna do
New
true or
Jersey,
false.
it'd be a bootleg.
We're gonna do
If I
true or
keep drinking
false. All right.
Okay.
All right. So true or false? The national anthem of the USA, "Oh Say Can You See," was written to the tune of a drinking song. do not yell out answers. All right.
Okay with
Number
that?
2, true or false? Kim Jong-un employs hundreds of people to crush grapes with their feet for his personal wine. True or
What do you
false? Answer it. Answer it now. Go ahead. True or false? If you leave milk out of the fridge too long, it turns into alcohol. True or false? Mark
You
it now.
skip-
We don't
You
have
skip
that.
3.
One.
You skip 3.
Oh,
skipped 3.
I skipped 3. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. True or
Crazy.
false? Oh, another Alaska question, Sally. Is it illegal to give alcohol to a moose in Alaska? True or false? Answer now. So we got the true or false, leaving milk out of the fridge too long, it turns to alcohol. Number 5, in ancient Babylon, watering down beer was punishable by death. True or
Okay.
false?
If you disagree with anything, just
Yeah. Number
You-
6,
oh.
sea turtles often get drunk by eating fermented coral. Okay. True or false? Until 2011,
Yeah.
alcoholic drinks that were less than 10% alcohol by volume were not counted as alcohol
Okay.
for Ruskies in Russia. So true or false? Another Ruski question. In 1964, Yuri Gagarin became the first person in history to drink a beer in space. True or false? Okay, moving on. Number 9, true or false? It takes an average of 2,000 grapes to produce a bottle of wine. And finally, true or false, the freezing point of vodka. Finally, the Ruskies are really well represented in the true or false alcohol quiz. The freezing point of vodka is minus 27 centigrade. True or false? Okay, go ahead and put in your answers.
You know, it's
I'm gonna-
easy to commit
Yeah, you
when
gotta
there's
commit.
no.
You just gotta commit.
It's easy. It's easy to commit when there's no penalty to a team if I guess wrong. I like
That's true.
that.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to end the polling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay. So
Like taking the SAT test.
no, I don't think you'll see these questions on the SAT.
Hey, I went to school in Virginia.
Okay, so 60% of you thought that the national anthem of the USA was not written to a drinking song, and you are wrong, babies.
Really?
Oh, okay,
I'm gonna stick to my principles. I'm glad I was wrong.
Yeah,
Jeez.
we are drinking tonight. I don't know what the song was, but it was a drinking song. Okay, so number 2, does Kim Jong-un employ hundreds of people to crush grapes with their feet for his personal wine? No, that is false. 70% of you said it was true. Oh, this is good. Number
Sounds like
3.
him.
Number 3. Illegal to give alcohol to a moose in Alaska. Guess what?
It's true.
Nobody said it was false.
Really?
And you were correct. It is true. It is illegal to give moose alcohol. Yep.
You ever seen a moose? You ever seen how
Yeah.
big a moose is?
You
Yeah, I
do
would
not
wanna
want to see a
Can you
drunk
imagine
moose.
that drunk moose?
How much alcohol would it take
They're
to
mean,
sell a
too.
moose?
Hey Pam, does moose milk count?
I'm not going to find out what
I don't
a
know.
drunk moose.
I don't know. Carlisle, what are you drinking, Carlisle?
Wine.
Okay. All right. So what about milk? If you leave milk out of the fridge too long, will it turn to alcohol?
No.
Somebody
Yep.
thought that was true, but 90% of you said it's false, and you are correct. All right. In ancient Babylon, could you die? Would you be hung? Would you have
Stoned.
your head cut off if you watered down beer? Yes, you would be in ancient Babylon. That was true. So number 6, true or false, sea turtles often got drunk by eating fermented coral. That's a trick question. Actually, it's false. Most of you got that correct. It's false. So true or false, until 2011, alcohol that was
I want
less
to go back to that. Like, how can you tell if the sea turtle is drunk? Does
That's
it
a
like
good
swim out
question.
of its lane?
That's
And
a
who's
good
gonna
question.
find out?
Yeah.
Here is the answer. I am always right and I'm never wrong. Okay, moving on. Alcoholic drinks less than 10% by volume were not counted as alcohol in Russia before 2011. True or false? Everybody got it right. True. Well done. Bravo, Zulu. Okay, so Yuri Gagarin, did he drink beer in space?
Had to drink vodka.
Probably.
He didn't drink. That was really false. Everybody said, well, 8 said true, 2 said false. Okay, so yeah, so true or false, it takes an average of 2,000 grapes to produce a bottle of wine. 9 of you said true, 1 of you said false. It is false. It's only, it actually,
Well, how many grapes does it take?
6 to 800.
2003.
Only
6 to 800 grapes.
What size bottle?
Six what?
750 milliliters. That's a regular size bottle of wine.
But how many grapes?
6 to 800.
600?
6 to 800 is the correct answer.
Wow.
Except in Babylon.
Except in Bill. Okay, so finally, true or false, the freezing point of vodka is minus 27 degrees centigrade. Most of you answered that correctly. That is true. So I am sharing the results with you so you can check out your own grades.
So we did pretty good.
Can you
one thing
scroll
I
down?
like
And,
to do-
Trivia, Pam. What is this in? This is fucking great.
what is this? What?
Yeah, what you have are you doing the trivia in? What platform?
I searched the internet and I wrote this.
I
So
know, but what's underpinning it? What?
it is it's a Zoom thing. It's a
Oh,
Zoom poll. I mean, it's like teachers use Zoom to do pop quizzes. That's what this is. It's a pop
So this
quiz.
is what the kids are taking in school now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is what they're learning.
Hell,
at
I'm going
home.
back to school.
You need to.
I know.
Governor said we're going back in the next month, right?
Okay, okay. Can
Pam,
everybody
Pam,
scroll down?
I got 60%. It's
Oh,
higher
man.
than my college average.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Laurie, how did you do? Laurie Harrison, you're muted. How did you do? You have to unmute yourself. You unmute yourself.
I didn't keep track. I don't know how I did.
Well-
I would say I did about 50% on both polls.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna estimate. I got some right, I got some wrong.
Well,
Your
that,
average.
I think that you have that in common with most people.
Yeah,
So,
some of the answers sounded familiar.
so can you all scroll up and down
Well,
to
it's
see the
disappeared.
results?
It's disappeared now.
Yes.
There's on my iPad, there's a little green thing at the top of the windows that says poll results, and I can click on that and then it opens back up. If anybody else has a little tiny green poll
Yeah.
results.
Well,
And you
I'm
can
gonna,
scroll, I can scroll up and down.
I am recording this, so we can go back and go over this later. Now, we do have time for one more trivia, if you're interested.
Is this like stage 3? Do they get harder?
No. Then, so
Ranking got easier.
we can do general or we can do virtual bartender trivia.
Oh, dear.
Would you like to do general information trivia or virtual bartender trivia?
General.
I gotta go.
Okay, so
Bye-bye.
See you later, Carl.
Well,
See you, Carlisle.
Carlisle, you
See you
quitter. You quitter, Carlisle.
Does this one have a moose in it too?
Sorry, I'm celebrating tonight. I got my first COVID shot today.
Hot
Oh,
darn.
good man.
so I have to make I'd like to make an announcement besides the well, he's gone already. I had a pop-up on my iPad that says the Senate and the House just passed a marijuana bill.
Yep.
So that kind of goes along with the whole drinking thing.
Virginia,
Since we're
Virginia
talking about-
legislature.
So it's not for
Virginia.
medicinal purposes only?
it was just a pop-up, you know how those are, they
It's
never give the
yeah.
full information, but I thought it kind of fit into our topic, so I
Yep.
thought I would share.
Well, on the
Barbara-
same day, they did away with the death penalty.
Barbara, thank you for sharing that. That is so exciting. That's
We're
very
all off the
exciting.
hook.
You know, when I was president, one of the speakers that we had was a lobbyist for the marijuana legalization.
Yes.
You remember that?
Normal group?
Yep.
I introduced her.
Yeah,
Bill,
Yes.
I thought that was a great presentation and I was all for it. So
I was always wondering how many like Rotarians signed up to be part of their lobbying group.
don't ask, don't tell.
I don't think many came up to the table after the meeting.
Oh.
can you?
And she had the attitude that she didn't see Virginia normalizing marijuana laws in the foreseeable future.
Right.
Yeah, well,
Looks to me like, at least for medical purposes, that's a done deal in Virginia.
Yeah.
I think that's exciting. I mean,
Yes.
the choice between alcohol and marijuana, if you want to
Oh, yeah.
alter your consciousness or, you know, and I mean, I think it's a no-brainer, but that's just me personally.
Read some books by Michael Pollan.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
to Change Your Mind, where he writes about psychedelics, and then The Botany of Desire, which goes into marijuana and a number of other botanicals.
Not to
In my
mention kidney
perspective,
damage.
Hey,
Yeah, my perspective is based-
Pam, you better watch out. They're reviewing the behavior of retired Navy captains.
Well, the extra, I just looked at it and it goes toward preschool education.
Oh, really?
We'll have a bunch of preschoolers who will be well educated, but they won't give a damn.
Yes.
Probably the
Okay,
type.
last trivia. Last trivia.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, you
We're
ready?
in.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
What? This is going to be pretty easy, I think, for most of you. What is the world's most populous city? Remember the rules. Don't Google. Don't yell out
Oh,
answers.
what do you think?
Oh,
Okay?
you're a
Do not
spoilsport.
yell out answers.
I-
Very bad. So the most populous city in the world is Tokyo, New York, Delhi, Shanghai, or Sao Paulo.
Okay.
Who is the recipient of the most Nobel Prize awards? And I should add a disclaimer here. It's the most that were not shared. Okay.
Oh, most not
Oh,
shared.
throw that in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, make it technical.
Yeah.
Linus Pauling, Henry
What's not?
Durant, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, Sir Alexander Fleming. Answer,
here.
go ahead, do it.
Oh, really?
What soccer player has the most FIFA World
Just
Cup
name that.
awards? Diego Maradona, Pele, Lionel Messi, David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mm.
What
We're not-
gymnast earned the most gold medals? Olga, Paulina, Vera, Simone Biles, or Larissa Latnina? Answer. Who's the youngest ever Time Magazine Person of the Year? Charles Lindbergh, Malala Yousafzai, Greta Thunberg, Walter P. Chrysler, Elizabeth II. Answer. Quick. The world's tallest building is in Malaysia, Taiwan, United Arab Emirates, USA, or Saudi Arabia. I should say that the Sears Tower is now known as the Willis Tower. And the longest river in the US is the Rio Grande, the Yukon, the Mississippi, Colorado, or Missouri.
Otherwise, I would say.
Don't answer out loud. Answer online. What is the tallest waterfall in the world? Is it in Venezuela, New Zealand, Norway, USA, or Peru?
It's not on this list compared to what I have.
You may not Google.
So
I
would do
am
the
always
second
right.
one.
I am never wrong. Okay. What US employer has the most employees? Yum. Remember, Yum is like Frito and Lay's and Taco Bell and all that. Amazing. It's amazing that Chinese own that. Home Depot, Walmart, Amazon, or Kroger. And finally, famous Rotarians.
So if we get this one wrong, we get thrown out of the club?
You get thrown out of the club if you get this one wrong. And you need to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Hint, hint, hint.
I got that.
Okay.
Will it let you change your answers?
Yes. How many of these are,
Before you submit.
yeah, how many of these people paid toward the foundation?
That's unknown. That is unknown.
Oh, heck.
All right. Come on, you guys. Hint, hint. Scroll down to the bottom. Gerald Ford, Warren Harding, JFK, FDR, Woodrow Wilson, Winston Churchill, Earl Warren, Adlai Stevenson.
So you're talking about that box that's just above the submit button?
Physicist Arthur Compton, peace activist Malala Yousafzai, Neil Armstrong, Navy guys, sailors, my man, Admiral Richard E. Byrd,
Good thing I can't mute you, Pam.
Thomas Edison, Marconi, Orville Wright, Dr. Mayo, Orville Wright, Franz Lehar, Sigmund Romberg, Jean Sibelius, Thomas Mann, Emilio Pucci, Walt Disney. Somebody's calling me. I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer you. Okay, you can
That
find
used
me
to
if
be
you
a
want.
fine.
Unless it's one of you on the call calling me. I will accept a fine otherwise. Let's see. The Pope, Pope Francis, Norman Vincent Peale, J.C. Penney, Selfridges. Did y'all see that, the thing about the American guy who started in Marshall Fields and went to London and started a department store in London that's now the biggest department store in England? Selfridge. Dr. Walgreen, Sam Walton, Connie Mack, Colonel Sanders.
All of the above.
All the above. You're right. I'll give you that one from calling out the answers. And I'm sharing the results now. Nobody answered Tokyo, which is the correct answer.
Darn.
Really? I used to live there. I can tell you, it's big. And the recipient of the most Nobel Prizes unshared. You're correct if you said Linus Pauling. Half of you were correct.
Yes.
What soccer player won the most FIFA Cup? You know, Pele is what you think it was, but actually it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, mainly because the FIFA World Cup awards weren't around when Pele was playing. It was a trick question. So
that's not
what
fair.
what gymnast?
I don't think that was fair. I think.
That's not fair.
I'm sorry. I'm always right and I'm never wrong. What gymnast earned the most Olympic gold records? Hey, I would have voted for Olga. I would have voted for Simone Biles. Actually, she has earned the most in 1 year.
Yeah.
Simone Biles. But actually, the one who earned the most in history is Larissa Latininia. She won 9 gold.
One person.
Nine gold medals. Yeah, Jim. Woohoo! In 1956,
All right.
1960, and 1964. Olga's 4 gold medals were in 1974 and 1976. And Simone won 4, all in 2016. So, I mean, she's obviously going to beat Larissa Latinina, assuming that the Olympics can continue on. So, all right, the youngest ever Time Magazine Person of the Year. Half of you got that right. That was Greta Thunberg. And Malala Yousafzai actually is the youngest Nobel Prize winner at age 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Greta was 16 when she was the Time Magazine Person of the Year. Charles Lindbergh was 25, and he was the first Person of the Year. And before Greta, he was the youngest one. So that was interesting. And Elizabeth was 26 when she was the Time Magazine Person of the Year. Elizabeth II. Nobody answered Walter P. Chrysler, which, you know, I threw that in because the Chrysler Museum, I thought that would be distracting, but nobody bit. So good for you.
Well, it was distracting.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So,
Hey, Pam, I have a question for you.
Sir.
About Charles Lindbergh. I thought he was the oldest one.
when he was the Time Magazine Person of the Year, how old was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but he was the first one ever. So he was both the youngest and the oldest.
Ah.
Ooh.
I'm always right and I'm never wrong. All right. So the world's tallest building. Jeff, are you still with us?
He left.
I think he found marijuana in the snow.
No, it was.
The world's tallest building.
So here, Chrysler. Not world's tallest.
Is it
building. That's
in
most-
Malaysia, Taiwan, United Arab Emirates, America, or Saudi Arabia?
Way.
It's Dubai. Half of you got that right.
Woo!
Woo! The largest, the longest river in the US. Most of you guessed Mississippi. And you're wrong.
Really?
Yeah, but we're in good company.
One guessed Colorado. You're wrong. Nobody guessed
Missouri?
Missouri, which is correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pam, did you know that there are 2 Colorado rivers?
I did not.
There are.
Well,
Did she measure the wrong one?
I'm always right and I'm never wrong.
Good, Barb.
Now, having a theme going here, are you sure there's 2? Because there is marijuana, legal marijuana in Colorado.
That's right. There could be 3.
Good
They
point.
just could be confused.
Good point. Good point. The tallest waterfall in the world, is it in Venezuela, New Zealand, Norway, America, or Peru?
It's Victoria Falls. It's not on the list.
I'm always right and I'm never wrong. Let's see. It is in,
I forgot how it is.
did it, 3 of you had the right answer. It is Venezuela, the first one.
Oh.
Salto Angel.
Between those two,
Yeah.
because you also.
So the next question, what US employer has the most employees? Half of you got this right. And you know, all of the answers are in the top 5.
Wow.
Yeah, so any guess I think was a good guess, but nobody said Yum China, which is the number 2 largest employer.
Wow.
Wow.
Nobody said Home Depot, which is number 5. One of you said Kroger, which is number 4. 3 of you said Amazon, which is number 2. And 4 of you said Walmart, which is the correct answer.
And the employees are all on welfare.
Hey, Walmart's from my home county.
Yeah. Good old Sam. Sam is a Rotarian, so let us not say anything
So be
negative
nice.
about Sam. And finally, I can't believe that some of you didn't change your answer.
Right.
Kept giving you big hints. Hello, all the above. Hello.
I
Make
know.
sure you scroll all the way down.
All the
said
way
it very
up. You can
clearly.
Go all the way.
Every single person on this list is
Oh,
look at that.
or was a Rotarian. It is amazing.
When you read Pope Francis, I almost changed my answer. Because I couldn't imagine the Pope having
Maybe
been.
he's honorary. Surely he's.
Well, it didn't say that on Google. It did not say he was honorary. It said he was the member of the Vatican Rotary. I mean, hey.
Well, there we go.
He's probably the
yeah.
program chair.
So when we go to the Vatican, can we go to the Rotary Club meeting?
Can I make up there? I'd like to make up there.
That'd be a cool makeup.
You
Be
think
a
they asked
visiting
him to do the
Rotarian.
prayers?
Exchange a banner.
And if all these people were buried with their Rotary pins, that means they're still in Rotary, right?
Oh, gee.
If they're
Probably.
alive, if they're
Does that
alive.
mean they still have to pay their dues?
Do you think Neil Armstrong wore his Rotary pin on his spacesuit on the moon?
Well, did he
He should have been
visit
fine.
a virtual club while he was up there?
Yeah.
That would have been a good makeup. I know there have been Rotary makeups on the space, what do you call it? The mirror.
Internet, yeah.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
space station.
Well, he just finished off the beer that was left behind from the previous group.
Yes.
That Yuri did not drink.
The vodka,
Right.
the vodka.
The beer that Yuri didn't drink.
This took a lot of work on our part to answer him right.
Oh, poor babies. Poor
Yeah.
babies.
Well, we tried hard.
That was fun.
Always fun.
That was good.
Thank you.
I'm glad you liked it.
I can now hold my head up
I
high.
have
when I
3
go home.
more trivia things, so we're going to have another one of these.
I know my
That'd be
ego
fun.
was somewhat intact.
Pam, this was a great idea.
It
Yeah,
was.
so glad.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Where was Jeff traveling to?
I think he's going to see his mother in New Jersey.
Looked snowy.
That's a nice story. That's nice.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. You're recording.
I am
He's
recording.
always in his car. He's always going
Oh.
somewhere.
Does he have a home?
Maybe that's what's going on.
It's
Right,
true. It's always in the car.
All right, name that tune. Ba ba ba.
Baba Bran.
Ba ba ba.
Baba Bran.
Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Yes,
That
sure.
spells right.
We'll do more name that tune next time.
Thank you.
Pam, I got my day started off with there's a reboot of American Pie. And
Oh,
Don
really?
is actually singing it, and it is 50 years old.
Oh my,
Oh, dear.
that's
Yeah,
great.
so if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it.
All right. Thank you, Bob. We're going to sign off now.
Okay,
It was
thank
great.
you.
It was
Thanks,
great
Pam.
to share happy hour
Thank
with
you.
you all.
Good to see
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
Take
Stay
care.
well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cheers.